I'm gonna need you to grab your bags because we are headed back to 2014. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a $150 computer. All of the components that are inside of this case were at one point in an older Cooler Master case. Now, there wasn't anything wrong with the Cooler Master case. It just didn't fit the aesthetic that I was trying to go for when it comes to building computers for the current generation of gamers. In this video, I figured we would run through this system and see what a $150 computer can actually do. Now, inside of the system is an older FX series processor. It is the 8370, I believe. It's an 8-core processor, and it also has 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, plus it has a GTX 980. It also came with a 256 gig SSD, which I thought was nice. Now, the GTX 980 is one of my favorite graphics cards, and the reason it's one of my favorite graphics cards is because it was the first graphics card that was worth anything that I had purchased brand new. Up until then, I had bought secondhand graphics cards that weren't very powerful, but when the 980 came out, I decided that I was going to purchase one brand new, and I paid a ridiculously high price because I bought it when it first came out. And the funniest thing about it is I still have it. Now, obviously, it's not being used. It is in a, it's got a water block case on it. It was in a fully custom liquid cooling computer that I used for a very long time. But the nostalgia of, I just can't part with it. I love that graphics card so much that I don't want to get rid of it. Now, the 980 paired with an old FX processor, we're going to see if that can still play the Modern Warfare, Apex Legend, Fortnite to a point where the quality isn't diminished by so much that it makes the experience not so much fun. Or can this CPU and graphics card combo keep up with today's current games? Now, I understand that I got a really good deal on this. $150 for this computer is a steal, right? When I saw the listing, I had to take it. But that doesn't mean that these types of deals don't come up pretty often. So keep your eye open. If you're looking for a computer that, is a little older because you don't have a computer, or you need a second computer for any reason, just keep looking. I look all the time. You want to make sure that you're constantly looking, at least twice, 3 times a day. Just browse through it and see what is in there, because those types of deals get scooped up very quickly. Now, please keep in mind, during this testing, I have not overclocked anything. Everything is at its base voltage like it would if it came right out of the box, put onto the motherboard, and started. I wanted to get as fair of an assessment in these video games as I possibly could, because I want to give you a realistic expectation of what you can expect if you were to buy a computer with these type of specs. Now, if you're a subscriber to this channel, I did put out a community post asking you guys to vote on which games you wanted me to test when we do testing on different components and different computers that we work on in this channel. You guys said that you wanted Modern Warfare 2 by a long shot, and then Fortnite came into second. I did look at the comments, and there were a lot of people saying that they wanted to see Apex Legends. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to do those 3 games. We're going to do Fortnite, we're going to do Apex Legends, and we're going to do Modern Warfare. We're going to see how this computer can handle those 3 games. Another game that some people were saying they wanted to see was Minecraft. Now, don't get me wrong, Minecraft is a great game. I know that lots of people play it. I don't personally play Minecraft, but I know that it is very, very popular. But I also know that a lot of computers can play Minecraft. So I don't really want to show you that this computer can get 800 frames per second in Minecraft when the point is to try and push the computer to its limits to see what is still playable without jeopardizing the quality to the point where it becomes unfun. Now, the first game we're going to play is a little Apex Legends. My partners are probably going to be a little upset because I'm more or less just testing, but regardless, we're going to get in here, we're going to see what we can do. I've got the FPS monitor up, so that's going to keep track of everything for us. I know that Apex wasn't one of the top voted games to play in the poll, but we're going to play it anyway.
Switching it up. Healing up. Stay in sight. There.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields. I am taking fire, friends.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown. Attention.
Recharging shield.
Replicator incoming, friends.
Adjust your scope. They're far.
I'm taking fire.
So as you can see, in Apex, the 980 is still holding up. It's holding up pretty strong. You're getting an average of like 89 FPS. I mean, that's fantastic, especially paired with an older CPU. I mean, it's 8 core, but it's just an FX series AM3 CPU. So it is a 2011 CPU and a 2014 GPU, and we're still able to play Apex. That's really great. But now let's go on and let's hit up some Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to go ahead and run their benchmark on it. So it's right there, 60 FPS. You really can't argue with that. It is a graphics card from 2014 and a processor from 2011. $150 computer, and you can still play Modern Warfare 60 FPS on quality settings at 1080p. Fantastic. I hope that you guys are starting to understand why I think the GTX 980 is one of the best graphics cards. Still, to this day, it can perform, and you can get these types of results. Now, we still do have one more game to play. We're going to go jump into some Fortnite now. So we're getting a strong FPS in Fortnite as well. We are, however, utilizing that CPU to its maximum potential when it comes to that game, because it does hit the CPU pretty hard. But regardless, for a $150 computer, that's impressive. I put it in a brand new case. That's what made it $200, but I paid $150. I'm very, very impressed at what an old computer is still capable of doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn? We learned that just because it's not the latest and greatest out of NVIDIA or Intel or AMD, that doesn't mean that it's not worth the investment and the time in it. This computer will play your game. Now, it's obviously not playing at 4K, but if you're somebody who doesn't have the ability to buy a computer that's going to play games at 4K, this computer is going to be perfect for you. If it plays the 3 games that we tested, it will play pretty much any game that's out now. Now, obviously, there are the specific titles that are very, very intense. And you're going to have to lower the quality settings down stupid low in order to get them to perform appropriately. But that's a very small amount of the video games that are out these days. There is an insane amount of games that this computer will still play, as I showed you in this benchmarks. Now, if you are still watching right now, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's not mandatory, but I would very much appreciate it. All of the subscribers that we get us closer to the goal of donating every computer that we work on to somebody that is subscribed to the channel that needs a computer. If you have not done so already, please hit the card above and watch our giveaway video so that you can enter to win our first giveaway computer. But that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned for Friday's video. It's definitely going to be an entertaining one. And until then, I'll see you around.